Hello and welcome everybody. How the hell are you going on this fantastic Wednesday night or morning, depending on where you are in the world? It is time for some new content on Gran Turismo. Of course, patch 1.31 is here, as you can see on the screen. We're going to have a bit of a look today, as we always do, go through all the things that they've added in, the cars, the tracks. It sounds like straight off the bat we've got a bit of a donation there. Thank you very much for the two coming in large there, Nick Magic. Do appreciate you dropping those dollary dues. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, sir. I hope you're all going very well in the chat. It is great to have you here for this merry update with a happy Fugu. As I say, we're going to jump through and have a bit of a... Just got distracted there by the generosity of Nick Magic. Always good to have you. Look, if I sound a bit sniffly and snuffly tonight, I just want to cover off quickly. I have been a bit sick yesterday, and today I'm still not quite 100%, so I'm a little bit nasally. I've got a bit of a blocked nose. If I make some weird noises and sound nasally, you know why. But with that in mind, let's get on with having a look at the update. So let's start off with the add-on content information. The BMW M3 Coupe 07 is the first cab off the rank. The Chevy Corvette Stingray from '63, a very old school and iconic shaped car. Not actually a massive fan myself. There's one of them just lives up the road from me, probably about 120 metres away, which I see regularly, a purple one. Very, very neat, nice car. But not my cup of tea. What would be my cup of tea is a Ferrari F50 though. Not as popular as its older brother, the Ferrari F40, which of course is one of the most iconic Ferrari cars there is. But true to form, they've continued on adding in excellent Ferraris, and the F50 is certainly not an exception to that rule. They are in. Something that's been exciting me, the Greddy Fugu Z. Now, if you don't know what that is, in anticipation, such has been my excitement for this car, I've actually already written up a complete script about this car, to try this car. And we've got a few more dollary dues coming through. Barricade drops a $5 because microtransactions for what use it'll be. No, thank you very much, Barricade. I do appreciate that, mate. Your super chat donation is very much appreciated, as it is with everybody. So, yeah, again, thank you for that. But the Greddy Fugu Z, something I've been pumped for. There's going to be a video on my channel coming up very soon. I hope you do enjoy it. I've been waiting for this car to drop. If you don't know what the hell it is, it's a Datsun Nissan S30 240Z Fair Lady. Depends on where you are in the world, but that's what it is. Pick your favourite combination of those words to figure out what you want to call it. The McLaren P1 GTR from 2016. I know that is something that have had a lot of people up and about, very excited about that. So we're going to go and have a bit of a look at that. The Pontiac Firebird from '78, the Trans Am car there, another fairly iconic car. A few people up and about. I guess if you do enjoy the oval track racing, then that one might be right at home doing that one. And of course, something a little bit different, the Tesla Motors Model S Signature Performance from 2012. I'm actually really keen to try that. Not that I'm the biggest fan of Tesla and electric cars, but I'm still keen to try that and see what it's like within the game. So with that in mind, we have a new track coming up. The Tokyo Expressway South Outer Loop and the South Inner Loop, which I would go ahead and presume is the same track in different directions. Not a fan at all of the original Tokyo Expressway, but we're going to go and try it out, see how it runs, see how it looks tonight. Finally, as I've discussed many times before, the Catalunya Grand Prix layout has been added to circuit experience. I still don't understand why the hell you wouldn't put the circuit experience in with the actual track itself, so people can go and practice offline, join some online racing and get good. But anyway, that's not the way Gran Turismo run their ship, so who am I to argue? Let's carry on. New spots have been added to Seasons Greetings. Fantastic. You can guarantee I'll be using some of these locations for my Christmas video. So whilst you may not give a shit, I can tell you I do. Very excited for that. I was hoping they were going to whack some of these Seasons Greetings selections in, which they've done. Also added Peugeot in, you know, if you're that way inclined. And the museum feature has been added to FIA. Excellent. That's definitely also something. Now, did I welcome everybody that is in the chat already on both Twitch and hello over on Twitch for the wee few that are watching over there. But yeah, welcome to everyone. Barakat, Revolwell, Barney Rubble, Nick Magic obviously as well, chucking in the dono. Mart, Snans fans, welcome back to you. Got your name down pat this time. Mr. Disaster as well, hi to you. Luca, Stan as well, happy update day, absolutely. And I've already said Luca, time to get a free car in Catalonia. Nice. Look at that, there it is. And that's also with the Stingray, that iconic shaped car that is not for everyone. And there's even a little cat in there. There you go, 2 cats I can see. So some new features. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go straight to Brand Central, check out the cost and what we are going to purchase. These updates are amazing, keeps the game fresh. Couldn't agree with you more, Mart. I think it's fantastic. The fact that they are still free as well is fantastic. We'll go and have a look in FIA here soon. We've got the partners logo down the bottom. I think Tag Heuer has been there already. So let's start off with the Trans Am and the Stingray. So here we go. There is the Corvette Stingray from 1963. Very iconic looking car. It's almost, it is 1960s, but it's quintessentially 50s in its overall appearance. I think obviously the design of it would have been throughout the 50s, and I think that is DNA that does show up. Cost, if you're wondering, only 100,000 credits, not particularly expensive, and it is an N400. So you can tell from the top corner there, though, braking, cornering, not its forte. Stability is pretty good, acceleration and max speed's nice as well. So that is the Corvette. Cat Hype, absolutely. Hey Dazza, how are you, mate? The Tesla, Brody, and Tej, as I was calling you last night. What do you think of that, Tej? Is that a sticker or is that a chucker outer? You're sounding healthier today. I'm still pretty nasally. I don't know if I sound nasally, but I feel very nasally. I feel like everything's coming through my nose. So I am a little bit better. I went to the gym tonight, so and I didn't die at the gym. So things must be looking out for me. Here is the Tesla. The Model S in whatever car you like. I always see them in silver. I don't actually mean to purchase it. But you can see there it was 92,000. 422 horsepower. So certainly not down on that. Acceleration, pretty decent as you'd expect. Max speed, not amazing. Braking and cornering, not its forte. Stability, quite good as well. So it is a 2-ton car. It is a big, heavy girl, no doubt full of battery packs. But 422 horses is nothing to be sneezed at. So that is probably... I actually feel like I'm probably going to come back here and buy that for just 92,000 cred. But I don't want to shoot my wad before my wad of cash, of credits, before I've got to the fun part yet. So I want to check them all out first. Here is the Trans Am. As I say, I know a lot of people are pretty excited about that. It's only 75,000 bucks, not particularly expensive. 219 horsepower. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Max torque is 44.3 kilogram foot meters. I don't even know what the F that is. Despite being in the metric system, I do use Newton meters for torque. So I don't really know what 44.3 kilogram foot meters, whatever the hell that is. Don't know. Anyway. Cool. Still waiting to add SUV cars. Luca, I kind of hope they don't add SUV cars. SUV cars are not performance cars. I'll be happy if Gran Turismo never adds an SUV. In fact, as much as I don't mind the F100 Raptor, I'd probably own one in real life, although I'd prefer just a Ranger Raptor. I'm disappointed they put that in this game. I think it's unnecessary and doesn't belong here. That's just me, though. Smokey, yeah, Smokey and the Bandit or something, isn't it, Barney? Isn't that a thing? I don't know. I'm not up with all that. But yeah, hey, Mojo and everyone else, Barney Rubble, whoever else has just joined. Actually, no, I think Barney was here earlier. Smokey and the Bandit, yep, that's what it was. And which is the new 650S? That's got a... that's actually not... anyway, we're here to see the McLaren P1 GTR 16. I know a lot of people are keen, very excited for that. At $3.6 million, and unfortunately, much like the Miura to come before it, it is in the GRX class. So unless there is a one-make weekly race where this is the car, it is, much as the Miura was, entirely useless. And in fact, if you didn't see my Miura video, I'll recommend it. Obviously, I made it. But yeah, that's in the GRX class. If you haven't seen the video, it is one of the, I think it's the feature video on my channel. You just got to go to my channel, it'll be sitting at the top. Check that one out, it's only a short video. Won't take up too much of your day, and those sorts of videos are what I do enjoy doing. There's going to be a Fugu one coming out very shortly, and was I saying the Miura before? I didn't actually mean the Miura. Ignore me. I was talking about the Zonda, not the Miura. So ignore that. Replace everything I just said when I said Miura with Zonda. Pro streamer here. Can't remember how to brain. You've already bought the P1 Mojo. Nice, but it is GRX, so it's not something I'll be buying because it's tits up useless. It is what it is. Here, if you do get up and about for road cars, we've got another N400. So that class, that category is starting to fatten out a little bit. And yeah, N400, only 93,000 bucks, not particularly expensive. It's another BMW. It's going to go fine. There's an M4 there, which is in the N400 class as well. You know, what would you buy? Probably just the M4. But hey, if M3s are your thing, maybe your Uncle Ken's got one, and you feel a special connection to it, that's your opportunity to go and do it. Chat's working now. I had to reset my phone. Technical difficulties for you, hippie. You do hate to say it. They should have added a standard P1. They should just fix the GRX class. Really? Oh, that's just spots. We don't give a toss about spots, especially the Peugeot spot. What's under FIA? This is the... it's odd that they're in the manufacturer's thing. But anyway, we've got a new museum. For those interested, that's probably Fangio or Nuvolari or someone like that. I've never even been in here. Is this the whole thing new? Or have they just added stuff to it? If the whole thing is new, then that's why I've never been here before. If they've just added stuff. Anyway, if you want to go to the museum, go and have a look. I guess the whole thing's new. There's some light reading for you when you're sitting around bored because you just got disconnected 3 times from your FIA race. Now you can't do it again until next week. That's what you can go and do with your time. M3 Love, also happy update. Absolutely fresh TV, and there you go. Fresh TV. Can't read. 2D. Great to just be here on this update day. And it's great to see that you quite enjoy the M3. There it is, the Ferrari F50 in Rosso Corsa. Ironically, the front tyre I put on my motorbike on Monday is also a Pirelli Rosso Corsa. So that's a name that's familiar to me. It is, of course, referring to the colour of the car. Bit of a mixed bag, the F50. Not everyone's love. Obviously, the F40, as I said, very iconic for Ferrari. F50, kind of the ugly stepbrother, isn't it? Some people will find this just magnificent, and other people will go a truly rank adaptation of the F40. Like that name somehow. No, oh, your dad has an M4 Thunderstorm. Yeah, nice. Well, you be buying the M4 then. How are you? Gibbous? Yep, nailed it. I'm doing okay, slightly better than last night. I don't know if you joined me for last night's stream. Obviously, a little bit under the weather, a bit crook, a bit sick. Feeling a little bit better today, but I'm still snuffly and clogged up. So you'll have to excuse my nasally tones. That was the F50. It's definitely the ugly brother, isn't it? But to each their own. To each their own. Looks, of course, very subjective things. I think we're done in Europe. That's the end of Europe. Let's go across to the Asia Pacific where the car... Oh, it's actually listed under Gran Turismo. They haven't even listed it under Nissan. That's a bit of a diss for Nissan. I would have been contacting them going, dude, it's a Nissan. I know it got done up by the dude out of Fast and Furious, but it's a Nissan. Anyway, it's not. It's the Greddy Fugu Z. It is $300,000. You better believe I'm buying that and starting in that and running an open lobby tonight. And that is going to be in it. I'm going to do a race with that. Keen as a bean, covered in margarine. It's an N300, already a very fat class. Great car. It only comes in the white because it is, of course, a custom car. So this was done up by Han. If you know who Han is from the Fast and Furious series, I didn't really know off the top of my head. I think I've only seen the first one a very long time ago. Don't hate or dislike for me saying that. But I do know a little bit about that car. Actually, I know quite a lot about that car. And the Nissan 240Z in general, which, of course, that is built off the 240Z platform, was a complete bare metal respray job, done up from the ground up. I know what engine he's got on it. I know what's specific about it. I've already written the video. I can't wait to record that, which I'll probably do tomorrow night. That'll be updated over the next couple of days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and you got the little bell icon so you don't miss it when that one does go up. And of course you can buy it for $3 as well. If you want to spend $3 Australian, so that's probably like, I don't know, 25 US cents or 10 pence even. But it is $2.95 Australian. I'm just going to use good old-fashioned in-game currency. That's what I'm going to do. Love the Datomat, absolutely. I even explained in the video about where Dats and Nissan come in, because that thing there that you're looking at, or at least the 240Z, is either a Nissan Fairlady, it's a Datsun 240Z, it's a Nissan S30, it's a Datsun Fairlady something else as well, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, it's got a lot of different names. It is an S30 as well in Japan. Yes, let's change into this car. I've been keen for this car. It's just a damn cool car. And I tell you what, if I didn't have the Gen 1 RX-7, that would probably be the next on my priority list. That's all the cars. We've now visited everything. We've had a look. I'm going to go back and buy that Tesla. I don't want to waste too much money because I'm saving up 3 mil, not for another GRX, for another GRX car even. I'm saving up for the Red Bull, whatever the hell it's called, the Formula Red Bull Standard. I think I've got the junior one. I'm going to buy the Tesla because I want to see what it's like. I want to see what it sounds like. That's probably something. What's a disgusting car that would be just perfect for an electric vehicle? That doesn't look good, does it? That looks pretty horrendous. Like a British Racing Green Dark Metallic. Yeah, that's yuck. I'm going to buy that for sure. For £92,000. We'll clearly get lots of work on. Fugu, what a baby. It certainly is. But I would love a 240Z. I really would. It's probably a car I will never own. Certainly not while I've got the RX-7 as well. But that's probably... Is that all I'm going to purchase? Or am I going to waste more money? Because there's a lot of cheap cars in this patch. There wasn't a hell of a lot of expensive cars. Actually, I didn't even look how expensive the Ferrari F50 was. But let's go back and have a quick look because I didn't take any note of that at all. And then I think I'm probably just going to open a lobby and we'll go out and smash out a bit of whatever. I'm not buying the McLaren because that's a useless GRX. What was I doing? The Ferrari. You might get one of the new cars as a prize. Alright, fresh 2D. Well, I might start with that then. I bought Fugu with real money. Damn, Revolwell, I like your work. Totes worth it. RBX standard. Thank you, TJ. That's what I was trying to think of. Can't brain, so this cold doesn't only just make me sound a bit nasally, it's got the brain not functioning well. So the Enzo's another one of those cars that some people just go, yep, that is sensational. I actually don't mind the Enzo. I think it's a pretty good looking car. Some people say it is the most revolting looking pile of crap. And I think the F50 falls into that category. Some people love it. Personally, not a massive fan, but you can kind of see where the Enzo got its idea from with the pointy nose and whatnot. Anyway, it's 1.9 million. So I'm not buying that. That much you can bank for sure. Thank you, Revolwell. You have just put 1.9 million. It said it since previous update. I got the E-Type Coupe from the Fuji experience. Alright, cool. I don't know how many track experiences I've actually got to go, but I'm going to go and smash that one out quickly. Just to get something underway. Where is it? Circuit experience there. Learn about breaking points. Yeah, it's too late, mate. We've been playing this. Okay, so I haven't done any of Fuji, Red Bull Ring, Le Croissant. I've done all the rest. So it's just the newer ones I haven't done. I won't do them all now, but I will do this one, see what I get. And they're doing it in the Huracan. I need to switch headphones because this one helps me hear the PC. And I need to hear PlayStation. I did 99.9% gold, only full Nürburgring silver. Ooh, ouch, man. Actually, one of my very early videos. In fact, it was my early it was my earliest, like I did a review of Gran Turismo Sport not long after it was released. And it was only a very early review, it wasn't a finalised review, and that was, the footage in the background was my gold lap around Nordschleife. It actually wasn't too bad, because I'd not that long ago done an endurance race around there on a different game, mind you, but that track knowledge stuck with me. So let's go through and do the things and stuff. I don't know how far I've got to go. 32 is the time to beat. Good grief, not the nicest handling car, the big Lambo, is it? Probably actually haven't done that. Yeah, no, I have. Even though I completely cocked up turn 1, it doesn't matter. Fitting combination, I can do it in under 7 minutes. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, Revowell. I've got a P1 Tesla M3 and the Fugu Best Buys. Abdullah, you've done very well. You have done very well. You'll have to get back out Revowell and have a crack at the Nordschleife, the Green Hell. What am I doing? Selecting event, aren't I? But I better go and do the other 2 I haven't done as well. Take it nice and easy. Car I'm not used to, and I never race from on board the cockpit. I'll take any opportunity I can to do so, though. Shit it in. Beware of vicious Hurricane. Yeah, the Hurricane's a bit of a pig of a thing, isn't it? Hey old man, how are you, mate? How's the new track? Haven't quite made it yet. I'm just going to do the circuit experience, get my free car, and open up an open lobby. So get your buttholes ready, gentlemen and ladies, if there is any amongst us. I will be opening a lobby up soon. We're going to jump in, have a go at the track, try out the new cars, and then I might finish off with a race or 2. A Fugu race. Forgot to brake. Completely cocked up the hairpin to start off, so I might have to redo this one, but whoops, whoa, whoa! That was weird. Let me just restart that. You didn't see anything. Wow. This thing doesn't brake well, does it? A-pillar is right in the way. .40's the time. Oh, cut it close, didn't I? Within 8/10, I suppose, but still. Gonna hop on the update. I still have to re-sub to PS Plus eventually. Yeah, you will have to eventually at some point. American military equals freedom. Subscribe at King of YouTube. Are you referring to yourself there, or...? I'm just going to mute the microphone for a second while I make lots of disgusting noises. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, I am back. For those who have no context, I have been a bit sick, a bit unwell. So I'm a bit blocked up. Bit of a pig, the Lambo, isn't it? It's not a real nice feeling car. Braked a bit early then. These are one lap shootouts, so if you don't stuff up, you tend to just completely shit it in without even pushing too hard. And it doesn't pull up. That was my braking marker from... What was I racing in last time I was here? The other GR3. I don't know if it was the... Aston Martin GR3. But that was my braking marker. And that's too late in the Lambo. Bit wayward on the final turn. I will do it by just a casual 4 seconds though, up my sleeve. So, yep, they're really difficult to do. Let's go see what car I won. Have you bought the go-kart? No. TJ, I have not. Honestly, don't really have any interest in it. What did I miss, Piasco? Mate, everything. There's nothing I haven't covered off. In fact, that's the end of the stream. It's not the end of the stream. But you've missed all of what the update was about. And obviously you miss me just kicking ass at Barcelona so I can win. Nothing of interest there? Oh no, there's one car of interest. And unfortunately, I won the Lamborghini Huracan. Cool. Already had that, but nice one. That's what you get. That is what you get for doing this. So bear that in mind. I'll come back for those three at a later date, because for now I'm going to create a lobby. Almost got the Ferrari 250. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing, Riley. But I think that's rigged. I think the Circuit Experience ones are rigged, aren't they? They're not random. Create. Win the only car that got nerfed in this update. Why no Ferrari buff? Their update, yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to get into it. I am appreciative of Polyphonic Digital adding in the Fugu, the 240Z. I actually kind of wish they had have added in just the 240Z. 1.31 test server. Yep, whatever, fixed frame ownership. So let's go find the new track, which I haven't looked at. I don't really like the other Tokyo. Oh Jesus, which one is it? It's these outer and inner loop ones, isn't it? Central inner loops. Oh God, I don't know which one it is because I never do them. Which are the new ones? Can someone please type what they want? And also let me know if you want the outer or the inner loop. I reckon it's these last two. The south, but can someone let me know? I'll find out on my phone. That's how much I enjoy Tokyo Expressway. I never ever do it under any circumstances unless I absolutely have to. So I'm hoping this one. Did they change the McLarens? South outer. It is the south outer, yeah. That's what I thought it was. Going to be. And that would be, yeah. That's the standard one. I'm guessing the inner loop is just that in reverse. I don't know how long the track is. Fastest first. Boost off. Slipstream. Real. Mechanical damage none. Tyre wear. No, we're not worrying about that shit for now. Just a test server. Grip on wet track. Real. No category, so we can try whatever we like. I'm just going to leave all that stuff for now. Max tyre rating, yeah, you can just run whatever you want. It's a real test server. And for a race later on, I might set some tighter parameters. But for now, do whatever you like. Ghosting during the race. I think we'll go... No, we'll just go strong for now, won't we? Shortcut strong, so we can learn. Replace cars in the left track. No, no. Counter steering, as always, in every server, every lobby I open. Counter steering and active stability management is prohibited. But that stuff, do what you want. Feel free, guys, to join away. You're welcome to join. Obviously, you'll need to be friends with me on the PlayStation Network. Most of you probably will be. If you're not, you can see my PSNs in the middle of the screen up the top left, DRX913. And I'll do my best to add you as they come through. South Inner was at the FIA, the GT FIA event. Okay. Pro tip, Merad. What was that noise? What the hell was that dinging? Oh, I'm in the Tesla. I am in the Tesla. I'm going to go try this. I'm keen for the Fugu. And I bought this really as a science experiment. I just want to get out and see what it sounds like. Let's go test that out. The South Inner has the chicane. Does the South Outer not have the chicane? Are they inherently different tracks? I'll change tracks. It doesn't worry me at all. Comes with sports hards. Let's chuck some racing softs on there. No, let's not go racing. Let's go sports soft, because that feels a bit truer to what this car is going to be. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Listen to that. Or don't listen to that. Oh, that's just awful. No gears, of course. Imagine doing a race in this thing. I'm completely speechless at the experience this provides. You know what I want to do, don't you? When I get in something like this, I want to pull over here and go, please hop in, sir. And which way are we going today? You're just travelling, sir? I'll tell you what, I'll start the meter up here. And we won't go too crazy. Let that hooligan with his loud engine noises go through. And just an airport run today, sir? Certainly. I'll run you out there. What you're listening to is clean green energy. Oh, wow, look at that chicane. Alvo FC, welcome. Hello over there in Twitch land to you and all the other sprinkling of Twitch people that are watching. They run Pirelli standard, big ass tyres to the SUV. Has 20s on the front, 21s on the back. Can you put self-drive on? Yeah, that'd be nice, Fiasco. That'd be the most entertaining way to drive this. That's the future right there, Bunny Rubble. You are listening to the future, my friend. It just now, every time you lock the tyre up, it's just abundantly obvious and it makes you feel bad. Yeah, press F to pay respects to Tesla. Or was it... Is this a GRX car? I didn't even check that. Is this GRX? GRX really is a graveyard. It's absolutely a graveyard. I wish they would just go through that and sort their shit out. This, by the way, is the first look at the track. I hope it's doing things for you. I hope it's touching you in that special spot normally reserved for that special someone. It's probably not really my... Oh, a bit of electric drift there, but not too much because we don't want to get all crazy on this one. I'm excited. The talk of the electric engines burns up the rubber. It wasn't that drifty. Yeah, it is Tweet Chris confirming it is X. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I got it. It's perfectly fine, sir. These taxis do this all the time. Let's see if I can get that big torque. Because it's a single speed though. You can't... You just kind of... The speed you've got's the speed you've got. Yeah, where's the power boost? When am I going to run out of power? Slow down for that. Let's see if we can get a little bit... drift going on. No, that is flat to the floor. The big postie bike with its one gear. Oh god, stopping. Panicking. Listen to that electrical power. There we go. Didn't want to stay in reverse for some reason. Hear that burnout. That is not what a burnout sounds like, Gran Turismo. Well, that's quite enough of that. It is time to change car. What is that horrible background noise? This is the big girl I've been keen to try. Hey Daniel, Fomico, I remember this in GT6, it was like WTF with the sound. Yeah, it's strange, it's not fantastic. Sorry for the crash, sir. Please remember to rate me 5 stars on Uber. Exactly. Rip the future. Rip the future, Alvo. Let's go old school. Let's go from the crazy future. Yes, this is what it's all about. Thoroughly looking forward to releasing my video on this. That'll be out in the next couple of days. I'll be taking a bit of a look. I'm not really reviewing it. It's more of an informational, hopefully a cool video about the Fugu. Why am I in automatic? Question mark. I am wondering if because the how do I even change this? I'm wondering if because the transmission on the Tesla was fixed at automatic, that Gran Turismo doesn't... It's not intuitive enough, shock horror, to switch that back. How cool is that fender mirror? Oh, I do love this car. This is fantastic. But yeah, bit of an informational video to let you know all about this and the history of it, and I don't know, hopefully it's a cool video that you check out up on my channel over the next couple of days. This is of course running a R34 GTR engine, which of course came out 2.6 litre twin turbo engine. They did remove the turbos off this to make it naturally aspirated. See that Tesla? Dinosaurs will make your car spin. This is that chicane. Oh, I've got someone up the inside. Let them through at some point. No, they just stay there. Is that Junior? That is Junior. Your battery power couldn't get the back end sideways, but dinosaurs will do it every time. It's not automatic, it's gearless. That is true. The fake taxi. Oh, nice one there, Mr. Sammer. Great comment. Let us... This car actually feels really good too. And I've left stock tyres on it, so I haven't even... haven't even gone and changed. Put something stickier on, and this thing feels great as it is. He's deep for this chicane. There is an absolute eternity between gear shifts. Oh no, Ryan, that's just a teaser, mate. That's just a teaser of things to come. So I'm on the sports hards. Question is, where's the pit entry? Apparently it's a doozy. I want to try and enter the pits. There is a lot of contact there in the arse by Zizou. Oh wow, you get some air off that. Big sausage curb in the middle of it. I have no idea where I'm going to find the pit entry, but I guess we'll find out. That's the end of the lap, so clearly I've already missed it. Oh! Snap sideways. Mojo having a spin there. What was the handbrake button on this? Come on, I'm full throttle there. I was full throttle that whole time. Ripped the handbrake on, went full throttle. It didn't do anything. Big sausage mounted. The research of the lost pits. Yep. Oh, sorry, big dog. I was reading the chat. Got him back anyway, didn't I? Well, this is the Tokyo Expressway in all of its glory. What sort of turn have we got here? This is a 90-degree sort of job. That's the long way around most corners. Still haven't found the entry to the pit lane, have I? Is it on the inside? I've been looking on the outside exclusively. Is the whole Tokyo a real set of roads? I think it is based off off certain areas in Tokyo and certain roads. I don't know if the whole thing's real, but I know that some of the highways, especially as it's going down under the like there's a road above it. It's not actually a bridge or an overpass or anything, but it's. That constant thud as well is irritating. There you go, it's saying the pit entry is around here somewhere. There it is, you gotta go through the car park. Right on the hairpin, that's how you get into the pits here. I'm so hyped for this car, absolutely, Rev. Well, there you go. Abdullah has just said it's at the U-turn at the hairpin. Thank you. Have now found it. Let's go try this out with some softs on it. Can't wait to take this car to a real racetrack and have a race. Absolutely love that front wheel arch mounted mirror. The Japanese version of the Series 1 RX-7s had that as well, but Unfortunately, they've always been illegal in Australia. Well, I say always, I mean for a long time anyway. Feels pretty good with the sport softs on it. Not a very inspiring track though, is it? It does, if for those who are into drift, I think you're going to enjoy this car. Oh, Zizou. Finding it all new ways to make contact. Probably don't really need first there. Just reminds me out of something like Need for Speed Underground. One of those types of tracks. Welcome, Jacob. I didn't buy any other cars from the update, did I? There is the bonnet cam, which I typically... Oh, look at that. She's definitely made contact. Such a cool looking car, though. Wonder what the big girl will do. Let's go find out. Wish it was right-hand drive. Yeah. But it was, of course, an American car. So it wouldn't be, because this is a one-off. I wish they just added a standard 240Z into the game, but they have not. I need to actually cancel entry. And let's see what I can do with it. Let's get the power up. Let's get the weight down. Let's get some good tyres on it. Racing super soft, as it were. Fully customized. Do you reckon we'll hit 280? Let's find out. Let's see how that big girl goes. Hey Dom, how are you, mate? Welcome to everyone in the chat. Those that I haven't said hello to, whether you're on Twitch or the handful of you over on, the handful over on Twitch or obviously YouTube as well. It's great to have you along. Thanks for being here, checking out the update patch with me. We'll just do a little bit more testing for now, and then we'll probably jump over and have a little bit of a race of some description. Just like the old Jag. Comfort soft and drift. I don't know about that. Let's go try out what the performance version of this car is like now that I have jacked it up. Oh, she's got some grunt now, boys. That's a bit more betterer. Oh, I don't know how it's going to handle. I think it'll need some... This is with racing super softs on. I need some suspension tuning because it is sloppy as all hell. You can see how much it dipped under brakes there. That trans noise, yeah, as always. forgot to brake. I did not brake in time for that. Okay, Junior looks like he's on it. Let's go catch up and have a look at what the orange version looks like. Oh, dropped it. Dropped it. Oh, contact mid-corner there. Who was it this time? Right, let's go again, shall we? But this is quite cool. Fully tuned. Takes a bit of driving. And the suspension is far too soft. It wants stiffening up a bit. Over brake for that corner. Kept it off the wall just. Come in too hot. I can see the errors of my ways now. I've even given the microphone a smack there trying to save that one. Yeah, that road thud drives me batty. But as I say, I wasn't a fan of all the other Tokyo expressways, so in all likeliness, I probably was never going to be that big a fan of this. And look, it's a racetrack. It's probably one you won't see featured on my channel that much. Just managed to do it. Already got the crab logo on the car. Nice to see there, Nick. Oh, I nearly dropped it again. We'll have one more crack at this, see if we can avoid contact this time around. That was too late. That was too late. But I still think I fared a bit better than Nick Magic. It sounded like he went in hard. There's our Jetty with the, sorry about the bit of contact there. Just trying to have a look at the Stingray. I should have bought that. Just trying to save my coin for the Red Bull. Domo in the Tesla, is it? Or was that something else again? Was that a Lancer or an Evo, sorry, or the Rex, one or the other? It was definitely a car, that much I can confirm. Bit heavy on the throttle. I was too gentle that time. The Evo, looking and driving is hard, especially because it's night time. Whoops! Little dab of the throttle, mid-corner. Was all it took to just immediately spit the arse end of it around. She's a bit of a fire breather, but it's good fun. I tell you what, it makes you work. Right on the 100-metre sign, that looked a bit better. Trying to avoid the pit exit on the way through. Oh, she's slippy. Slowed down a bit too much. Next up is the chicane. Let's see if I can get that a little bit better this time around. Still a bit slow, really. Kind of go super cautious on the entry, and then you should be able to get back on the power. Oh, as I drift out wide towards the wall. Aiming for one clean lap here. This corner coming up is the one that catches you out because you're coming in from a really hot speed. Not that part there, this part here. Pray for Mojo, he's already got the hashtag on the back. Gotta round him up comfortably. And one more time into here, right on the 100 sign. Actually came in with more pace that time, and it was too hot. But that car is actually decent fun. And I think it's probably time to start thinking about a race now as well. So the pit lane's like halfway through the lap. It's nowhere near the start-finish line. Because that hairpin was like 45 minutes. There you go, just a bit of a lift that time's better. 45 seconds, sorry, into the lap. So it's not particularly far into the lap. Just got the arse end a little bit loose. When you're at full lean or at full turn, and you know the pressure's on the outside of the car, only one little jab of the throttle. That is cool. That is really cool. Will you do a race with the Fugus? I think I'll do a race with the Fugus right now. Do we have enough people with Fugus? I hope we do. If we don't, everyone join it with. It's nearly a full lobby. Everyone without Fugus is about to get disappointed because you're going to need to have one. Let's edit the event settings. What is the Fugu? It's an N400. But I'm going to allow for tuning this time, which is going to be something a little bit different. Let's do 5 laps. Let's do... I wish there was a randomize there. Let's leave all that stuff off. It's only a 5-lap quick burst race. N400 is the category we're going to be after. BOP is going to be on, but tuning is going to be allowed. We are only going to be allowed to use the Racing Super Softs. Tuning, no limit, so we can crank these little things up. Racing Super Soft, the only available compound. And otherwise, I think that'll probably... Let's go buy a Greddy Fugu Z. Absolutely, get it done. Get it done. So BOP is now on, but as you can see, you can level the car up. Oh, they're locked at 127 and 114. But that's okay. You can still adjust suspension. This is where it would be nice to have the mechanic feature. Sorry about that, just had to go and make some unexpected horrible noises you guys didn't want to hear. For context, have been a bit sick, still a bit snuffled up. Right, so you can still do all this sort of stuff. Max speed, I wasn't hitting 280, so I'm going to leave it. In fact, I'm going to drop it to 270, because I don't think I was hitting it anywhere. And we'll see how we go. We'll get out, we're going to do a couple of quick... Alphatron says, yo, this track looks hella decent. The enthusiasm in the guy's voice. Let's go out and just spin a couple of quick laps, and then we'll launch into a race. There has to be a pit stop. Oh, true. Again, it'd be nice to select that option, wouldn't it? To be able to go mandatory pit stop? Yes, on. This hairpin, imagine that hairpin in weekly races. Oh, so many people are going to rage. Like, at least just nice and wide. But man, the accidents that are going to happen there are going to be unbelievable. Oh, there's that. Just gave it that punch of acceleration. And that's all it takes. Whoops. Forgot which part of the track I was in initially. My ring driver behind me. Whoa. That is too hot. Let's follow ring driver around for a lap, shall we? A little lift through here, not even, stayed on it. Just got to get your line right, because of course I've got the racing super soft tyres on, a bit more forgiving there. Oh, he goes the massive air there. Ring driver got a huge jump, got out sideways as well. In the slipstream now, I'll use that toe. I'm 1.8 seconds off previous lap time though, so we're not exactly cutting sick mad hot laps here. Oh, there's the contact. I think ring driver might have missed his braking marker on that one. Of course, if you didn't see last night's Aston Royale league race, or whatever you want to call it, championship race that I've been running, ring driver had a very good round. That wasn't very good, though, was it? Okay, so this time we want to brake just before the 100 metre mark, about there. That's better in the end, if anything. Might have slowed down a bit much. For a while I thought there was a biker doing a wheelie in your back mirror. Oh, right. I haven't seen the subscribers come through, so welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much for hitting that sub button. I do appreciate it. At 1.2 seconds down. Skater having his own little adventures there. It's like another custom livery already. I need to brake for that. Try and hold it flat through here. Oh, nope, I should have gone off the throttle. And then I was just a passenger. That's what happened to Skater. Fugu's in 300, yeah, but you can overdo it. So mine's at, if I go back here, you'll see mine is in N400 up the top there. So you might need to modify yours slightly. Hopefully everybody's in them. Unfortunately, because there is no option to lock it to a single car, people can realistically be in whatever N400 they want. But the idea behind this is that we have a fun race in the Fugu. for those who can't afford it, it's like 300 grand, man. What are you doing in Gran Turismo if you don't have 300 grand? Do anything once and you'll have 300 grand and you can buy it. But anyway, it is what it is. There's going to be people on the grid, as there always is, without it. Nothing I can do about it. Not going to stress about it. Looks like Ryan's actually joined. Ryan's not on the chat, by the way, tonight, guys. Lethal36 _ there. I like to say people's names in full because he's lost his voice entirely. So he, like me, has been sick, and last night we were both a bit unwell. I woke up, luckily, with my voice. He did not. So that's what's going on. Lost your spot in the lobby. It is full. It was always going to be a little bit trick. You can't buy it, Ryan. Dude, man, God, Jesus, shit. What are you doing? Go and do anything once, and you'll have $300,000. I didn't even mean to do this. That was a nice image sitting there, though, wasn't it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a race. We're going to go do a race. Let's just do it. It's not exactly a formal race night. It's just a fun race. It's so weird having... I should have put fuel burn on to some ridiculous thing so that everyone had to pit. And we do a 7-lap. Okay, there we go. I'm through the first sector. So I'm going to roll a race. Hopefully you're all ready. If you're not, well, yeah, you know. It's all just for shits and giggles here, guys. Let's not get too serious. Let's not take anyone out, though. Prefer not to... Yeah, pray for Ryan's voice, exactly. TJ. Let's not take anyone out. No need to be a total dick here, but if you're going to be a total dick, okay. But I'd really prefer it if you didn't. I mean, there is nothing I can do, because I'm, you know, racing as well. But let's try. Let's all do our best. We've got mostly the Fugus there. We'll go ahead and presume that those people that couldn't buy it didn't have 300,000. False starts will be penalised. Starting with no traction control, because I'm a total mad bastard badass. There we go, look at that. Wasn't too bad in the end. I tried not to go too heavy on the throttle. We've got plenty of contact going on behind us. The night race is underway. That road thump really drives you batty. Someone next to me, side by side there. We'll continue being side by side for a while. In the end, Brownie, sparks are flying. Still side by side. I've gone back past him in the end. Oh, there's the contact. We made it. Everyone made it. That's the good thing about that corner. It's flat. It's nice and wide. There is lots of room for different lines. He'd be really piling on the pressure, though. TJ Deacon. All over him like a fat kid on a cupcake. See if I can get up there. Oh, I was reading the chat. I forgot about this. There we go. Well, that's one way to stop instantaneously. If you, oh no, an Alphatron is out and around, all the way around. It looks like he may have had contact there with Brownie. I probably distracted him with my good looks as they came past. They were both gawking out the window, drooling down the side of this magnificent vehicle, and ended up having a collision. Or at least something like that. That's what my mum told me anyway. Oh, that one, yeah, that's better. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. Managed to hold down fourth, unsure how, after my immediate stop, but let's get back underway. Got Adam right behind me. Starter in hot. I was probably in a touch hot that time. It looked like there was nearly collision behind me. That's a bit better through there. They're fixing the NURBS tarmac. I actually saw that revolt. I saw pictures on Facebook or whatever it was. And I saw them, yeah, they'd cut out a huge section of the track already. This track's actually pretty long, isn't it? It's 2-minute laps basically. So it's a full 10-minute race I've selected with 5 laps. Too much throttle. Catching skater though. Whilst I may not be in love with this track, and I'm not, it probably actually won't make for the worst daily races because it is quite a flat, wide track. FIA I think will be a bastard because damage will be on. And there's going to be a lot of people getting shunted into the walls. I think Skater and I are both together starting to catch up to the gentleman in front of us. Oh. We'll just use that as a bit of a skate round there. I definitely overcommitted to that corner. I was in way too deep. Well, I just heard some weird sound effects of what I presume was scraping up above me on the highway. I wonder if Polyphony considers Scam the new one. Highly unlikely. I think all the versions of tracks they're using have been lifted straight out of the previous Gran Turismo title with no updates at all. Unless there's been compulsory sponsorship updates. Must go there some time in the future. You know what? We are not far from TJ. Skater's just pulled a bit on me. But with 2 laps to go, I wonder if we can make this a 4-way battle for the win. That would be fantastic. Adam not too far behind me as well, so we're all heading up there. Ring driver back in 6th now. TJ, that is certainly one way to use the berm to get around the corner. That was loose. I'll admit, that was loose. That wasn't also my finest corner. Love me some Mighty Car mods. Yeah, oh, how good was the 240 move made in Mighty Car mods? Absolutely in love with that car. That's exactly what I want to do as well. It's kick-ass. And I hope by the time my Series 1 RX-7 is done, it's as cool as that. Not really bridging that gap now. We've all settled into a bit of a pace, haven't we? Hey Chris, how are you, mate? Good to see you've peeled yourself away from Red Dead Redemption to join us for the stream. Hope you're going well, my friend. Nope, cock that one up. I always get these corners wrong because I'm always distracted looking elsewhere going, yeah, I just need to accelerate through this part. That was at least slightly smoother and better. We all know the reason why Polyphony added this Fugu Z. That's where the Mighty Car Mods reference came from. Actually, as you'll find out in the video I'm making about this car, which should be up on my channel over the next few days, which is a really in-depth look at the 240Z and the Fugu. It's not because of that. So make sure you keep an eye out for that one. If you haven't hit the bell icon next to subscribe, then do it, because the subscribe button isn't really worth much these days. It doesn't actually notify people of stuff. In the end, I think people kind of settled into a rhythm, and it just wasn't probably the most butt-clenching race I've ever had. But anyway, I'm rebuilding a Series 3, nice JCF. I've got a Series 2, 1981 Series 2 RX-7, which it goes, it's registered. In fact, there is an IRL video on my channel. If you look up playlists on my channel, there's an IRL video, and it's of a track day I recently took my RX-7 to in real life, so that might be worth checking out if you're interested in that. Well, that car is exceptionally cool. Do we have a Tesla race now? A 2-lap Tesla race. What is the Tesla? It's GRX, isn't it? I need to edit event settings. Get rid of that for a second. That was it, wasn't it? I haven't actually bought anything else out of this update. I couldn't afford anything, unfortunately. Oh, it's still on Racing Super Softs. Let's go try it out with Racing Super Softs and see how horrendous it is. Thanks for the race. Thank you, Chris Taylor. Thank you for joining. Thank you to everyone who jumped in the server and is in the server testing stuff out with me now. Open to suggestions. I really did want to do the Fugu race at this track. Open to suggestions though with what you guys want to do if you want to keep racing at this track. See how it's changed the transmission automatically to AT now, so it's on automatic. I don't think anyone wants to watch 2 laps in this thing, do they? Does anyone really want to see a Tesla race? It's just like a normal race, except without any excitement at all. You'll think it's just the taxis doing it. Of course, you don't have to shift. Acceleration, not blisteringly fast. Yeah, no, these 1-speed electric cars are not made for motorsport, are they? Oh, the Trans Am. How much was the Trans Am? Can anyone tell me how much this track? Yeah, this track is horrendous, Swamp Crotch. I'm trying to not focus on that because I know a lot of people are excited about this, and I don't want to take a giant shit on other people's excitement. If you're excited for this track, cool. Hey, I'm giving it a go. I'm trying new things. It will be like Rush Hour. It will our way. On Willow. No, I'm not going to Willow. Willow's horrendous. Only 75 grand for the Trans Am. Let's go have a Trans Am race. Let us go and have a Trans Am race. Let's do it. What other cars are in this pack that I can afford that's cheap? The BMW M3. I may as well pick him up. They don't cost me much. 70k or something, yeah. Let's go do Trans Am race. Ooh, daily workout. Come on, baby, give me something awesome. There's nothing awesome there. Okay, just give me whatever then. Let's go. Yay, another SRT dodge. Okay, come on. Come on, let me skip. Let me skip. Let me skip. Hey, KPH Simulate, just joined. What cars are in the new DLC? If you rewind the stream back to the very beginning, I actually went through each and every one, including the cost and everything like that, so that might be worth doing. But what's important is that the Fugu's in it. The 240Z, fantastic car. There's a Trans Am, there's a Ferrari F50, and apologies, I am a little bit unwell at the moment, a bit nasally, and I'm going to have to mute the microphone so I can make horrible noises and you guys can't hear again. And that was obviously an accident going. Oh, the McLaren as well, but that was quite a bit, wasn't it? The P1 was 3.6. Yeah, it was 3.6. But there is a new McLaren. It's in the GRX category, so it's entirely useless in almost every way. There's a BMW M3, which is an N400 as well. I may as well pick one of those up. What's a good BMW colour? Let's go. I don't buy many black cars. I'm going to buy it in black. 93,000 credits. Mojo, you got the same car in the roulette. Rigged, not random. I wonder if... I've never actually bothered checking that to see if people get the same car out of daily spins. I presume they don't, otherwise this is something that would have been advised to me in the past. I mean, the M3 is actually a pretty cool little car for a small car. It's just a road car, it's nothing special, but it is cool for what it is, I guess. But we're all here in the wrong country to buy a Trans Am. In the wrong region of the world. Of course, we need to be over in the United States. And there is the mighty Trans Am. Black and gold does look pretty cool, but I guess a lot of people are going to have that. Oh, that is so awful. I might get it. What's that one like? That's pretty average too. Gold hood. Yeah, that's just horrendous. And that's without the bird. No, I've got to have the bird. Probably not one of my favourite cars ever built. So I'd like it to look as horrendous as I can. And I think that one probably takes... I think that one takes the cake. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Solar gold. Special edition. Yeah, that's pretty horrendous. Let's go that. Nice poo brown interior. 75,000 credits. Let's get it done. Alvaro, drift, please. No, sorry. Don't really do drift. But thanks for the suggestion. Change the car now? Yeah. Now, what track? What's going to be a good track? Obviously, it's an N200. It's going to handle like a bucket of shite. I don't think we should probably go the biggest track in Gran Turismo. Something quite small and tight is going to be best for this. And the M3 as well. We could probably have back-to-back short races with that. So let me open up a lobby. But I want some good track suggestions that I'm going to agree with from anyone out there. You got the yellow and black. Nice, Tej. Lasath. That's a hard no. That is a hard no. Where's my controller? Because I hate doing this with the wheel. Enter text. 1 point. Oh shit. 3 1. M3 and trans. People are going to think this is a sweet TRANS, a sweet LGBT server with an M3 trans. Not worried about any of that stuff. What are the tracks? Oval? No, that's a hard no. Revolwell? Cause Morica. Hi, Alvaro from Spain. I'm from Australia. It's great to have you here. It's good to have everyone in the chat from all over the globe. This is, of course, the People stream, and it's great to have people from across the globe. I've already said that. The world, I guess. Bathurst? No, something smaller. A couple of Bathursts. I think it's too small. It's going to be like a 3-minute lap in these Trans Ams. Bathurst is a massive track. Let's go something that's a touch smaller. How about Brands? Brands actually isn't a bad suggestion, to be honest. That's probably where we're looking at. Because the other shortened tracks are a bit uninteresting. So maybe Brands Hatch is going to be one of the better ones. Could do one of the Blue Moon B tracks. That wouldn't be too bad. One of the infield ones. Or we've got... I can't remember what that one is. Into Lagos. Probably a bit big. Maggiore. Goes Alvo, Maggiore. Yeah, we could do one of the shorter Maggiores, couldn't we? That one's too short. Probably want about that 3Ks. Got a few Brands Hatches coming in. Let's go Brands. I think Brands will be good. We're going to go Brands Hatch. We're just going to go the full track. It's 3.9. It's about that 3Ks we're looking for. We'll try that one out for now. If it's shit, we'll change track. That's fine. We'll stick with 5 laps. Grid start. Fastest first. Boost is off. Slipstream is real. We won't worry about that stuff. It was to N200, wasn't it? I think it was N200. If I'm wrong, can you please advise? I think we'll stick with sports with this one. Oh, I need that to be sports soft. And that sports hard. And people can choose. I mean, we're all just going to use soft. No one wants to be on the hards or the mediums, so let's just do sports. It's only a slow car. Yeah, I think we'll allow a bit of tuning. BAP is on, so it just means you can change the gearbox and such. During the race, we'll go strong. Shortcut penalty, yep, strong. Right, let's do it. You're going to see some, there will be carnage fresh, you're quite right. Tsukuba. Tsukuba's actually would have been a good option too, Mojo. I didn't think of Tsukuba. That would have been a good option. Yeah, it is N200. Thanks for confirming, guys. Look at that. Isn't that horrendous? That is a bit of old American muscle right there, people. The big Trans Am. If you're into old American cars, then that has got to get you up and about. Minutes till the update, Chris. Power through it, man. That one went really well then. Totally glad I did not save any of the settings. I wonder what else I could have. Let's just load that and modify as required. We'll call it 1.31. I'll get rid of the trans. We don't want Indy. We want... Actually, let's go Tsukuba. I think Tsukuba's the better option. I like that now that I've heard it. We do not want 15 laps. Just 5 will be good. Thank you. Oh, what was I doing in this? This must have been our mini racing, was it? Mechanical, visual, tyre wear, fuel. And 200. BAP on. Tuning, no limit. I'm going to go sports soft. Prohibited, as I always say. Let's save that. And we'll save it back over. Crap fun. Right, one more time with feeling. Let's try again. CR, you ever get a new TV? Nope. Sure didn't. Swampy. Still rocking the same old 42. It's not too bad. It's a decent size. It's pretty much hard up against my rig, so it's not too bad. Hey, 6 likes. That's a real contribution to the channel. Thanks, Raval. Revy, man, appreciate you putting in the hard work. And thank you to everyone that has been kind enough to leave me a like. It does actually help the channel out. Rev is quite correct when he says that. It does support me and the channel. And of course, if you're new, consider hitting subscribe. It sounds like a few people have already. Unfortunately, because I'm on a chat stream that lets me view Twitch as well. So I can see that Alvo says the inclusive car. Why is this not working? Gran Turismo, Polyphony Digital. What the actual F? Load. Let's just keep trying. Now, please work. It's just because PD wants us to have a look at this magnificent Pontiac time and time again. You were having trouble as well, Dom. Circle case. I'll quit the game and go back in, but it may well be. Oh, TJ. I've just seen then we have a new member. Welcome, TJ, to the members list. It is excellent to have you on board with that little CR next to your name there. I'm just going to restart the game. See if it makes one difference. I probably won't, but we're going to have a go at it anyway. But yeah, appreciate you becoming a member. That is a few of you now, and I do appreciate it. So welcome to the gang, Tej. I'm like hashtag 22. What's the go there, Domo? Yeah, I'd imagine because it's update night, and PD would well and truly have cut some of their servers to save money. So on nights like this, I think dropouts are something that could well be a thing, as a lot of people are trying to get on, open lobbies, test shit out. This is Gran Turismo. Feel part of the furniture now? You absolutely are, TJ. You're part of the exclusive crew. What did I call it? 1.31, obviously, because obvious. You contribute too, but you only get a spanner. You are a spanner, Ryan. But no, you do contribute. Have you played Red Dead Online? I've had a little go, Rev. Not that much to do at the moment, and I haven't finished the storyline. So when I actually get 5 minutes to myself to play the game, which hasn't happened over the last 2.5 weeks, but when I do get 5 minutes to play the game, I'll be jumping back into storyline. We are in. Server is open, finally. Restarting of the game did help out. But yeah, anyway, that was cool. Cool to have a new member, so thank you. Thank you, Tej. Right, let's get out and try this Trans Am. We'll do a couple of quick fire laps and then we'll jump into a race. You will need your soft compound tyres. Balance of performance is on, so doing that won't actually help you. However, you can change your suspension if you like and go to a fully customized mechanical differential. Also not going to actually adjust, but I think you get some advantages by putting that in. 230 I think will be adequate at Tsukuba. We'll find out right now. Let's do it. Here we go. Look at that poo brown interior I chose so wisely. They probably all have the same poo brown. Yeah, it's not that rapid with the acceleration. It really is N200 in every way. It doesn't even oversteer. I've got no traction control on, and that was absolutely flat on the throttle. This is all just 100% throttle. I'll see how early I can get on it out of here. It does brake quite well. Okay, so first gear should be pretty tightly. I'm hard on the throttle. I'm still at chapter 2 because do everything the game offers, no time for the story. That's fair. I think I'm only chapter 3. Surprised you didn't use the new circuit for this. Well, we just spent a fair bit of time on the new circuit. And we just did a race as well, so we thought it might be time to get away from the new track. But if you want to have a look at the new Tokyo Expressway and you haven't downloaded the patch yourself, you can rewind the stream. That is a feature that YouTube offers. Room ID, awesome. Thank you, Hippie, for jotting that down. These things actually handle really well, considering how slow they are. Junior there, completely destroying my lap. It's okay. I'm not really worried. Tell you what, we're not going to need a lot of practice in those cars before we... Oh, there we go. I actually got the back end to step out. Just had to be at full lock. It handles like it's broken or something. The Trans Am, you mean? It just brakes so well, it's ridiculous. Mid-corner full lock, you can just slow it down. Need bobbleheads on the dash. Agreed. Dirt's not going to slow this big girl down. Something is wrong with this car. Yeah, Rev, it's a little strange. Right then, what do you reckon? Is that enough practice, everyone? Oh, as he knew he takes top spot off Brownie too. Can we throw a drift out? It does not want to hold the drift. At all. Yeah, it is 3.5 mil, which is cool. Like, not horrendously expensive. It's just expensive enough. You'll see more cars, I think, coming in to that $3 million mark, $3.1 million mark, somewhere around there. Because you can purchase things with real money up to 2 million. So I think there's a lot more cars they will bring in above 2 million for that reason, so that you have to grind for it, and you can only really buy the sort of lower, shittier cars anyway. There's a few cars on there I'm surprised that you can buy, but I think that's because they set their pricing in the economy before they brought out the ability to purchase cars with real money. So that's what I think's going on. Let's have a look at these horrendous things. Spectate. Oh, the bright gold of Thunderstorm. You found that, yeah, for some reason YouTube now sets chat to top chat instead of live chat, which is annoying. That's the problem, Rev. It's GRX, which means it's just in the graveyard of cars, the dumping ground. And unless you're just really, really keen to experience the car, much like the Zonda that I purchased with real money, which is, of course, in the video. If you didn't see the Zonda video, it's the front page of my channel. I think it's the featured video. That's worth checking out. That's in the GRX dumping ground. It was a cool enough car, but it's just completely useless for most applications unless they have a one-make weekly race, and that's the car they choose. Right, I think we're going to go to race. I really don't. I'm not that fussed on how much practice people have done and what sort of times they're setting. Let's just get out and get it done, and then we'll jump in the M3. We'll do the same. I'm getting green flags, I'm getting blue flags. I don't want to hold up these two. I'll duck out to the gravel at the side. But let's start race. Let's do this. Ah, I've lost my chat. There it is. Yeah, 3.5 million. Hunty is what it is. What has been the car that you've all been looking forward to in this particular patch, Hunty? Definitely the Fugu, which we just spent a lot of time on. If you've just joined the stream, spent a lot of time on at the new track at Tokyo, so we have covered off on that stuff. We're just trying another couple of slower cars on a smaller track. Handbrake works good, but yeah, the Fugu is definitely it, and I can't wait to make the video and get that up over the next few days. Oh, wow. What? Come on. That is flat to the floor. That is everything the big dog's got. Righto, Brownie. Come back here. I'm going to give you a taste of freedom, my friend. American style. Looks like there's already been some freedom happening in the background. Bit of a snap of oversteer for both of us there. Speedy's out getting some grass-fed freedom. And Ryan in the wrong car again. Oh, I don't have any money to buy new cars. Should have made you ineligible for the racing, Ryan. Tell you what, if you get close to me, I'll be giving you some bloody freedom, mate. Steve stuck on the line. Good problem solving there from Polyphony Digital. It is a brand new problem, of course. It's only been occurring over the last sort of 13 months or so. With 170 horsepower, I don't think so. The Fugu's there. It's probably the Fugu is awesome, especially once we jack the power and the weight ratio, the power up and the weight down. Come back here, Brownie. You slippery little bastard. I've got something on the front of my car for you. You should see it, it's awesome. Freedom to me doesn't equal 170 horsepower V8. For some reason you're on automatic. Probably because you tried the Tesla. Is that what happened? Because I think to start with, when I tried the Tesla, it switched the transmission over to auto, and then when I went to a manual car, or a real car, it didn't change it back. Two laps to go. Ryan still wants a little bit of freedom back there in his Euro trash. This car was made to take a good bite of grass. Tried a different line that time to square it off. Because she lacks the grunt in a straight line. This is where Ryan, I think, catches up to us. I'm definitely buying Tesla so I can break it. I don't know if there's anything I can do about Brownie. I'm trying. All I want to do is give him the really cool present that I put on the front of my car. But I don't think he's going to let me do it. It's really cool. I think you'd like it, Brownie. And I reckon the 3 or 4 cars behind me would probably like it too. Freedom. Had to go the defensive on the Euro trash there. I had the corner. He wasn't up alongside. He wasn't part of the B pillar. The defensive line. And we'll stop in the middle of the corner and then have that straight drag. Jumping dirt sheet out of it. Didn't even go to 4th this time, stayed in 3rd, take the defensive line through here. And then you get on the throttle, you get on it hard. And yeehaw! America, another lap done. Oh, Brownie's nearly dropped it there, he's into the wall. Here comes my present. America! Got him! Got him! I don't know what happened, Ryan. I didn't even see you there. I don't think you were showing up on my screen. Oh! Too much. got him. Ryan may have the fastest lap. But he could... Oh, he looks like he's stuck back there in 9th. Currently typing something in the chat, I'm tipping. And across the line for 3rd. Score 1 for America. Well, shout out to Ryan there, who looked to be running a really good race in 3rd. Don't know what happened there to Lethal. He just couldn't quite keep up, I guess, and Brownie and I, you know, we got into a bit of a scrap. It was America versus America, and the Albeamer just couldn't cut the mustard there. He's not going to be happy without the big dog. He'd be over there stewing, I reckon, at the moment. He'd be a bit cut up about it. He's had a good race. He could have snatched a 3rd. And some arsehole has just punted him out and put him in the wall. You hate to see it. Right, let me do that. Now, what is the BMW that I actually want to be in? The M3, it was N400, wasn't it? So let's go and edit event settings. You got a clean race bonus, nice. There's no way I would have done. Revenge will be sweet, you won't even know. I can picture the dive bomb now. There'll be a flying lethal just absolutely smashing into the side of me. Sorry, mate, I had to do it for America. You understand, you get it. N400, I think, the BMW. So again, you can choose whatever car you want, but yeah, in the interest of version or patch 1.3, we should try and run in the same cars. Was I wrong? Is the M3? No, there it is. That's the new one, isn't it? M307. I think there's only one M3 in it. So, yeah, Steve, good to see PD solving problems. As I say, it's just crept up on that one. It's only been around since the game's launched. So just give them a little bit of time. But let's not dump on PD tonight. Free patch, free content, free update. Yay, PD. Let's all hold a PD party. Let's go check what tyres we got. I think we are locked down to Sport Soft here, which is fair. Let's go spin a couple of pracky laps and then we'll do that race as well to finish off tonight's update stream. I think we've explored everything. We spent a lot of time at the new Tokyo track. If you didn't see that, worth checking out earlier on in the stream. Had an awesome Fugu race there. Seriously cool car. I was looking forward to it. Did not disappoint. This car does not handle like the Trans Am, just in case you guys were wondering. Enjoy your day, everyone. Off to detail a car. Fair enough. Thank you for joining. Terry, appreciate you being here, my friend. And in fact, I appreciate everyone being here, stopping by. Let's get this TCS all the way off, because that's no good. Got to get a good lap time so I'm nowhere near Ryan. Hopefully Ryan doesn't go so well in these. Because I feel revenge coming and it already tastes fairly bitter. Oops. Nah. No good. They owe us a little more. Look, yeah, and normally draws. I'm just ruining someone else's lap. Let me try and get it out of the way. Normally I'd agree with your draws, and you know, you've been to my streams before. I normally don't hold back when it comes to ripping into Polyphony Digital for the things I haven't fixed, but I think as a sign of respect on these update nights where we're getting a whole bunch of free content, whether you like the cars or track or not, is irrelevant. It's continuous free content. That's a lot more than you're getting in a lot of other games. So as a sign of respect and appreciation, I will try to lay off Polyphony Digital on opening night if I can. The check must have cleared. How much do they pay you now? Yeah, as I say, Draws, you've seen my other streams. You know how much I dump on PD, but I don't think it's unfair to give them a night off when they give me free shit. Well, Chris did it. I have to do it as well. I can't sit there and watch. Oh, Ryan's in front of me. Good. Good. I'm going to go around and do one more flyer. And then after that, I think we'll go racing. The Beamer doesn't quite handle the bumps like the Trans Am did. That is deep, but also fine to get on the gas and start another fly. Let's see how I go. Last lap before we roll over to race. I've dropped all the way down to 6. I need a good one here. That was a bit too deep. Try and square it off like a dirt bike. You don't want to go back to first, which I accidentally did. I clicked down one too many then. And it just takes an eternity to shift between first and second. Did manage to sneak in front of Ryan by 6/100ths of a second. Time for race start. Let's do it, guys. Would love to be in this lobby. Lee, I would love you to be in this lobby. It's been such a long time. You're back at work now, aren't you? When have you next got some time off, Lee? We need to make some time, mate. Oh man, can't complain about the free stuff. Got to give it a PD for the time and effort they're spending on this game and not charging for it. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. This is, I mean, how many updates have we got now? How many cars and tracks total have we got for free? I am so used to getting ripped off by other games that launch in such a dismal state. Steve, again, hasn't got off the line. Chaos. Ryan gives me a little love tap on the way through. I'm going to have to watch that big dog. Again, I think we're mostly in the Beamers. Wow, a lot of contact going on back here. Still thinking I'm in the Trans Am. Taking a healthy bite. Oh, contact. TJ's into the wall. Domo bouncing all over the place in the Audi. Chris Redbeard goes for the outside move. It's the long way around that way, my friend. See if Dom can give me a tow down this straight. That Audi looks to have some grunt. Ryan's in third again. Let's see if I can steal and take another third place away from him. That's deep. That is super deep into that. And I'm back here with Brownie again. Oh, that is swift. That's whoever that was just completely missed their braking altogether. That wasn't a friendly love tap. That was a, oh dear, I've come in far too hot for this corner. TJ and Domo still at it. The two have got unfinished business here. I'll try not to get caught in the middle of it. Unfortunately, stuck back in the pack. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to Ryan and do a repeat process on him. Oh, Brownie. Hard into the wall there. Unsure if contact was made or not. Didn't turn in very early on that one. Lost a good chunk of time there. Tomo's coming in awfully hot there, but I tell you what, I didn't do a much better job myself. Slightly better run into the straight, see if I can't catch back up to him. Oh, he's in well hot there. And I should be able to just slip up the inside. No. He holds her out in the big Audi. That Audi's definitely got some good pull onto the straight, doesn't it? I can see this game getting a buff for the PS5. I actually think they will just... I don't even know if they'll make a Gran Turismo Sport 2. I think they'll honestly just re-release it with better graphics on the PS5 and just keep adding stuff to it. And I don't think that's a bad option. I think there is still a lot of work for them to do. But I also do still love it, you know, with what we've got. But there are so many improvements that could be made. Oh, he's backed out of it. Thought we might have been going too wide there. Oh, that's the grass. And of course, I always end up facing the wrong way every time. I don't know how everyone else seems to go spinning and then ending up the right way around. But it's a skill I don't have. Whew, I am hot in here. Oh, a little bit of a shove out there from TJ in the walls, and around I go again as he runs me out onto the grass. And there's old Brownie there, waiting for me. We'll cross the line together like we did in race 1. Oh, he's trying to exact revenge on me. He's got that something on the front of his car. And across the line. You survived that. I did survive. Brownie was trying to get his revenge for you at the end there. I think TJ well and truly looked after me for you though, so you can pay him off as it's going. They are already pretty good, I agree with you. The graphics are very good for this generation console. So, can't wait to see what they look like in 4K later on. That's going to be freaking amazing. Fresh 2D. Wow, I just looked away for a sec and cut a piece of grass. You cut a piece of grass. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, that's, you know, that's good, I guess. Now, where's that gone? But that is going to draw the end of the stream. We have hit 2 hours. It's actually for a for an update stream. My update streams are usually only about an hour and a half. That was pretty long, but we've tested out the new track, the new Tokyo Expressway track. Draw what you will from that. If you like that kind of track, then that's not a bad one. And I could see myself possibly having a race there and not hating it as much as I did the original Tokyo Expressway. But to each their own. I know some guys were super keen to try that one out. So glad you guys were, well, it's here for you to try. I'm obviously very happy with the Fugu. We tried the Trans Am, we've tried the BMW. I can't afford any of the other cars, so we haven't tried those. But look, I do want to thank each and every one of you for coming along, checking out the stream. Whether or not you were actively chatting or just lurking in the background, I still appreciate you taking some time out of your day to stop by. And a massive thank you to those that were kind enough to leave a like. It does help me out, it does help the channel out, it supports the channel more than you know. So the simple act of giving that thumbs up, and that's why YouTubers ask for it so often. I don't like to do it, but I do appreciate those of you who did do it. And welcome to the new subscribers. Obviously a couple of new subscribers have come through, and if anyone's new over on Twitch as well, hello Twitch, I haven't forgotten about you. I know you're just sort of there in the background in low numbers, but it's still great to have you come along. An extra special thank you, of course, to those who were kind enough to leave a donation. And if I can get my mouse back, there we go. Wow, that was super hard work. But yeah, special thank you to those who were kind enough. Obviously, we have Nick Magic dropping a couple of $dollary-doos early on. Barracat as well, dropping a $5, and TJ becoming a new welcome, so a new member. So welcome to all of you. Talking is really hard. Finally, make sure you do join in on all of my various social networking channel things, I suppose. I've got Facebook, I've got Twitter, I've got YouTube. I've got, what else have I got? Discord. Get on them. Discord's probably the main one. Really cool community there. Lots of chat going on, not just for Gran Turismo, sim racing in general, general chit-chat, all kinds of shit there. It's worth stopping by, even if you don't know what Discord is. Go and check that one out. If you do want to know more about me, where all the links are, about the Aston Royale racing series that I'm currently running, it's all over on my website. Bottom right hand corner you can see there, www.charlierosco.com. But it's been real, another fantastic update. So I will give a thank you to Polyphony Digital. I think that these constant updates are good. I believe this will be the last one now before Christmas. In fact, I'm almost certain it will be. So that's cool. We'll see what happens over Christmas. Hopefully I'll see you all in upcoming streams. And but for now, it is goodbye. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.
Talk to me honestly. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I've been so far away. I don't know when I changed. Your voice replaying in my mind. I'm not prepared this time. Talk to me honestly.